Everybody get up.
Hello, Trump supporters. This is Jason Pote, the Trucker's Coach, coming to you live from the cab of my truck here. And this is a continuing series on truckers for Trump. We do all these videos from the cab of the truck, going all over the country and our nation's highways and byways, bringing you our rendition of why you should support Donald Trump as President of the United States 2016. You have to take a stand for this country. This is a movement, like we said in our first video. You can't let this pass you by. There are so many people who sit idle on the sidelines and they think to themselves, hey, we're going to get this done, we're going to get this done, and everybody else is going to do it. Do you know that I've been all over the country and we've talked politics with drivers, whether it's on this CB here or whether it's talking at a truck stop, at the fuel island or whatnot. And you know, I've yet to talk to any driver, male or female, that's ever voted for Obama. I probably talked to a handful, but for the most part, 90% of the people in this country I've talked to never voted for Obama. Now, obviously they did, or we wouldn't have Obama in the presidency right now. We have to make a change in this country. You have to stand up for your beliefs no matter what people think. That is the problem with this country today. We are weak. We've become a society of weak people with their hands out through Obama saying, hey, what can you do for me? What can you do for me? What can you give me? Give me my EBT card. I'm going to lay back and I'm going to hang out and I'm not going to go to work because the government's going to take care of me. That's just not the way it works anymore, folks. Or it can't work that way because we're going in increased debt. Our children will never see the light of day of this 19, soon to be 21 trillion with a T dollar debt that we're in right now. It's time for a change. You have to make a change. You have to stand for something. I support Donald Trump. Most of you guys that are watching this video support Donald Trump as President of the United States. We have to reel this in. And with reeling this in, we have to make our country great again. And you can only do that when you stand up for the principles. You can't stand back here and whisper your motives and expect to be heard. You have to shout it from the rooftop. You have to get out on top of car hoods, whatever you got to do, and tell people what you stand for. Otherwise, all this delegate stuff where people are stealing delegates and taking all these little political rules and where one man can win a state, such as Louisiana, and then Ted Cruz can go in and weasel through and somehow pull out the delegates. And then get more delegates than the man, Donald Trump, who won the state. Stand up, America. We are being swindled. The RNC is swindling us so bad right now that they don't even come out and hide it anymore. They do not want Donald Trump to be the president of the United States of America. And what are you going to do about it is the question. Are you going to stand up for your beliefs? Or are you going to let the same old politics as normal go on in this country and not take a stand? You have to make your voice heard. No one can hear you unless you voice it. You use this God-given thing here that they call a mouth, and you use it. You can send postcards. You can do whatever it is you want, but you got to make your voice heard. If a man wins the popular vote in this country, he should be the nominee. Plain simple. Yes, it's 100 and whatever rule on these delegates and this, that, and the other, and you can swindle this and you can swindle that, and it's all political, da 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 da. And they change the rules, and they can change the rules at any time to suit themselves. They don't want Donald Trump to be the president of the United States. What are you going to do about it? Let's make America great again. Get these videos out, share them with the public, get them all over the country, and keep sharing these on your Facebook pages, on your walls. Tag your friends in these things. The more people you tag, the more people that sees them, the more views we get. Hit those likes and dislike buttons if you don't like the video. Hopefully you like the video, because we're spending a ton of time to get out the vote for Donald Trump. Whether that's New York, Pennsylvania, my state's already went for Donald Trump, which was the state of Kentucky. We have to make our voices heard. No one wanted Ronald Reagan to be the president, neither did they. He's an actor. He didn't know how to run the country. He was a governor about Ronald Reagan. No one wanted him to be the president of the United States. And then guess what happened? Becomes the president of the United States, and then the RNC and everybody loves him. Becomes one of the greatest presidents in our time. Definitely in my time. Probably in modern history. Stand up, America, because the next Ronald Reagan is standing here. And if you don't make the conscious effort to put him in office and stand up to this politics as usual, RNC stuff, and the GOP, or whatever you want to call it, it's all basically the same thing, the National Committee or the party, you have to take accountability for this. Let's get this together. We can't just be Snapchatting around on Facebook and all these things and expect people to understand what we're saying. You have to get out and you have to voice it. Typing doesn't get your voice out a lot. You have to get out here and you have to get the vote out. We have to get the word out about Donald Trump, and that we are not going to take this laying down. We're not going to take it. No matter what, we're not going to take it. This crap that went on in Colorado. Well, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then the man who has the viral video right now, they basically shut him out of being a delegate. Why? Because he said he wanted to vote Donald Trump? Come on. This Never Trump movement is not going to happen. Because we are Americans. This is our country. This is a government for the people, by the people. Not for the RNC, by the GOP. It is for the people, by the people. Take a stand. This is Jason Pote, the Truckers Coach. Like these videos, share them all over the place, put them on Facebook, tag your friends, put them on Twitter, throw them everywhere, put them on groups, put them on Ted Cruz's pages. Show them that we stand behind Donald Trump. We will see you guys next time. Bye.